If we're not even paying attention to ourselves, we can easily neglect that. We can easily forget and let life pass us by. Hello my darlings and welcome back. My name is Diana. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet, and let's get into today's topic. Today's quote states, "If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete." Jack Kornfield. I saw that quote and I thought to myself, wow, that is pretty deep. It's quite deep, and in the sense that we're not always thinking about ourselves when we think of compassion, right? We're thinking about the other person. We are thinking about how we can help the other person get out of whatever situation they're in, or how we could help them just make that situation better for them. But we're not always compassionate with ourselves, which is quite fascinating. The other day I started asking myself, how are you doing? Like just asking myself, and it felt really good to just sort of think about it, but from a perspective that was sort of as if someone was looking at me, or as if I was looking at myself and actually seeing myself and asking myself that question, as opposed to just saying that, oh, I'm good, or oh man, this doesn't feel good, or this and that. But being able to look at myself and have that empathy towards myself is pretty huge. So if your compassion does not include yourself, it's time to start being compassionate towards yourself, because that's going to help you to start not only checking in with yourself, but it's going to help you to kind of see what areas you need to sort of look out for. When you're not compassionate with yourself or towards yourself, sometimes you can neglect yourself. Sometimes you can move along with life not even realizing that your life is crumbling, or this area in your life is crumbling or falling apart or chaotic or XYZ. But when you start to be more compassionate towards yourself, you start to look a little bit deeper, right? You have on this magnifying glass and you're seeing and asking and trying to find ways to make life better or you better. Have you ever seen somebody on the street who is asking for something, or seen on television an ad where they're asking for help because these children are not getting their nutrition and they need support? You start to feel really bad. You feel really bad, right? Because my goodness, you would love to make their lives better in some way if you can. You would love to help out if you can. And in most cases, people will actually reach out and help and support and do the great things that they can do for the other person, because they have felt compassion towards those people who are going through it. And so if you sort of reverse that to yourself, do not exclude yourself in that, because we all go through life. Things happen in life that are unexpected. Things happen in life that we wish never happened. Things happen in life that we wished could get better. But if we're not even paying attention to ourselves, we can easily neglect that. We can easily forget and let life pass us by, because we never paid attention to ourselves. I neglected a lot of my youth. A lot of my youth. I never had compassion over myself. I never did. And honestly, I will say that I never really think about that. It was only in an area in my life where I felt as if, oh my gosh, things are never going to get better, and I need them to get better because I wanted to be able to enjoy life in a certain way or do certain things. But I was able to look at myself, at my life, and see that, oh my goodness, I need help in this area. I need assistance in this area. How can I help myself in that area? And that's when I was able to, okay, start to see that I'm doing something also for myself and not just for somebody else. It's great to do things for other people, but it's also great to ensure that you are taken care of. So ladies, do not neglect yourself. Do not let your life just crumble into pieces without paying attention to it. When you see that things are not going well, check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. That is so important because it allows you to take different measures. It allows you to nurture yourself in a way that will make you better. Recently I told myself, you know what, I am my child. I am my child, and if I am my child, then I want my child to experience a good life. I want my child to be able to live happily. I want my child to be as healthy as she can be. I want my child to do this and be better in this way and level up in this way and grow in this way. But if I'm not paying attention to my child, guess what happens? Things go bad, right? And so that nurturing, that compassion characteristic that is in you, and we have it most of the times, we all carry it, but more so as women, we deeply have that, but sometimes we do have to get it out of ourselves. So if you do just sort of look into it, do not neglect other people. When you see them going through XYZ, if you close your eye, you will lose your compassion. You will. Because if you don't have the compassion towards others, you won't have it towards yourself either. But also, more importantly, having it for yourself allows you to also look at others. So it works both ways. But if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Because again, like I've mentioned, if you are taking care of everything and everyone else and you're not taking care of yourself, it goes bad. For example, if you give away all of your money to a cause because you have so much compassion towards that cause and then forget about having compassion towards you, you're going to realize that, wait a minute, you do not have your rent. Wait a minute, your phone bill is turned off. Wait a minute, your lights are cut off because you did not also have compassion over yourself, towards yourself, to be able to ensure that you're also well cared for. You're also having that help that you need. So make sure that your compassion stretches towards yourself as well, so that not only those around you are getting the best out of you, but you're getting the best out of you as well. Because when you are your best, you give your best. You're less burnt out, you're less sad, you're less lonely, you're less XYZ, because you've filled yourself up. You've provided for yourself in a way that makes you feel safe. And as you know, safety is very important for us ladies. It's so crucial for everybody. In fact, even animals need safety. Even plants need safety, because otherwise they're gonna be chopped off without being being taken care of, right? Or they could grow weeds and the other weeds will eat these other plants and all that jazz. So I hope that was helpful. I hope it helped you to just have a little bit more compassion towards yourself, so that you're not beating yourself up, so that you're not falling apart, so that you're not neglecting yourself, and that you are caring for yourself enough to ensure that your life is moving smoothly, it's moving well, and you are flourishing to some degree. So yes, I hope this was helpful for you. Don't forget to like the video. Hey, give this video a thumbs up. That's what like means. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, subscribe if you have not yet, and watch my next video. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.